this was another big news story. This came up yesterday. New York Giants, there was a thing that came out that said they are open to trading Odell Beckham Jr. I think the Browns are the most likely because I think Jarvis Landry will have a lot of pull in that trade because him and Odell Beckham are really, really close. They went to LSU together. They were the number 1 and 2 receivers at LSU. They're best friends now. They're best friends in college. They're best friends now. Jarvis Landry, right after the rumor came out, was tweeting out, "We want Odell." And if the Browns got Odell, imagine this as their receiving core. So as number 1 receiver, you got Odell Beckham Jr. At number 2, you have Jarvis Landry. At number 3, you have Josh Gordon. At number 4, you have Corey Coleman. At number 5, you have Ricardo Lewis. Like, you have a good receiving. You have, like, one of the best receiving cores in the NFL if you add him there. You also got David Njoku at tight end, who is a very good athletic tight end, who was probably the most athletic tight end in this past year's draft, who a lot of people thought would be the first tight end taken. I'm pretty sure that Giants took Evan Ingram above David Njoku. I think David Njoku was around pick 25. I think Evan Ingram was around pick 20. I might be wrong about that. I'm not really looking at it right now. But then you also got running backs Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson led the team in receiving yards last year. As a running back, he had 693 receiving yards, coupled with 348 rushing yards. But he didn't have that many rushing yards. He only had 88 rush attempts. He got targeted more times last year, 93 targets, than he had rushing the ball, which was 82. And he found the end zone a couple times last year. He got 3 receiving touchdowns with 4 rushing touchdowns. But yet adding the addition of Carlos Hyde's a great signing for the Cleveland Browns. They upgraded at running back. They got rid of Isaiah Crowell. He's now at the New York Jets, who could be in the talks of drafting a running back this upcoming draft. Matt Forte retired. I don't really know why I don't really like Bilal Powell, but they could like Bilal Powell. They have him with Isaiah Crowell. I don't know what they're doing there. But to continue on the Browns, you'd have those guys at your wide receivers and tight ends. You have Myles Garrett on defense. You still have a work in progress in Jabril Peppers. He could be really good this year. You signed Demarius Rand. You traded for Demarius Randall. You got rid of Mr. Interception Deshaun Kaiser last year for a cornerback who they're probably going to move to free safety is what it's sounding like right now. What else do they have? What else is good on Derek Kindred, he was the starting safety last year for them. You signed E.J. Gaines from the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills were 8-3 when E.J. Gaines started for them last year. He was injured a lot. That's probably the biggest knock on him. You got T.J. Carey from the Oakland Raiders. Joe Schobert's coming off a Pro Bowl year. You got Christian Kirksey. You got Jamie Collins at linebacker. You got some good linebackers. You got the number 1 overall pick from last year, Myles Garrett. You got some good pieces on this Browns team. I don't really know about their kicker, Zane Gonzalez, Britton Colquitt. He is a veteran in this league, pretty good punter. But if you sign Odell Beckham, and then draft a quarterback number 1 overall, and possibly get Saquon Barkley, well, you probably won't get Saquon Barkley if you trade him if the Giants trade Odell Beckham to you guys, because you're probably going to have to trade the number 4 pick. If you're still on the bandwagon that says Saquon Barkley is going to the Browns number 1 overall, stop it.
My first inclination after seeing that interview was, stop it.
There was some voice in my head from a movie or something that said stop. Never mind, I'm sorry. But the Browns are drafting a QB number 1 overall. They got Tyrod Taylor. Hugh Jackson said Tyrod Taylor's the unquestioned starter. They're trading. It looks like they're trading Cody Kessler. They put him on the trade market. The Patriots a possible destination for him. I saw stuff on Twitter, a Patriots Twitter page saying, hey, we need to trade for Cody Kessler. I really liked Cody Kessler at USC. He's personally one of my favorite college quarterbacks of all time. I liked him a lot at USC. He had a really good junior year, and my upcoming senior year, I was like, okay, this guy's my Heisman dark horse, because he wasn't really getting a lot of talk at Heisman, even though he had a really good season at USC. He didn't come in the finalists for the Heisman, so it's whatever. I was kind of bitter. I called him up. I was like, hey, my man, you made me look like a freaking idiot. Now you're going to the Browns. And he was like, no, don't make me go. Yeah, that's legit what happened. But, yeah, they got Tyrod Taylor as their starting quarterback, who's going to be unquestioned starter. You can draft a quarterback who doesn't need to be ready, because you got Tyrod Taylor. He's an 8-year veteran in this league. He backed up Joe Flacco for his first 5. He was a 3-year starter with the Buffalo Bills. And he's not going to sling it. Like the Browns, if you have that receiving core, you kind of got to sling it. And Tyrod Taylor's not going to do that. I don't care if you look at his interceptions and his completion percentage. He's not going to sling it. He's not going to throw it deep. He's going to look check down to Duke Johnson. You got all the receivers. Duke Johnson's going to lead your team in receiving yards again. Yeah, so Odell Beckham possibly for the Browns. You add him to the Rams, they got the best receiving core in the NFL. If you add Odell Beckham to pretty much every team in the NFL that has at least one other good receiver, they're going to be the best receiving core in the NFL. It's that simple. Like, imagine him going to the Pittsburgh Steelers and you got Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham, and Juju Smith-Schuster. It'll never happen in a million years, but just imagine the possibilities of that actually happening. And then you got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield with Big Ben slinging it to everybody on the outside. You're going to get a lot of angry wide receivers because they all want the ball. But yeah, my two destinations for Odell Beckham are the Rams and the Browns. Possibilities and more, I don't know. Maybe if you think of one, you can come talk to me, or you can tweet me, because the Logan Blackman Show is now live on Twitter at @the_LB_show, because the Logan Blackman Show was taken off Twitter. I need to find out who has that domain name, who has that Twitter @ because I'm going to buy it from him.